never researches my Twitter feed, never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap. I believe in rap, I believe that I'm that.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the go. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine. You dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. World change. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus. Quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Trippin', this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let us talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him and him.
Been the best in this game.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commander, sure-handed wide receiver. He had a standout.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
2nd down and 4.
The 12-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Stroud sets up the play action.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Play action. Stroud now.
And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is incomplete. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Giant defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here goes Stroud again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 94 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Barkley inside handoff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Third and 8.
Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the Washington offense going back to work. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. C.J. Stroud from 17 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-3.
Commanders 10, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That is caught, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again here with Gray. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap 60, tap 60.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Potter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 17-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One final possession for the Commanders in his opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Potter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, here's Stroud. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are... number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 30. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's... That play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He'll look to throw.
Running the slant, Gray with it.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Okay, ready? 13 yards. First down, Washington.
Ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Commanders first down.
Stroud will run the option left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. Going right back to Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
from 10 yards out.
And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 31. Giants 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd down and inches. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now we've got a giant. To get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Meadows, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants!
Jalen Hyatt
from 13 yards out.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Washington offense heading out.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crawford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and Giants touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Crawford eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they could not pick up the first.
And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's stumped. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Saquon Barkley from 21 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
We we have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Flush to his right. So right in, that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.